It's in the Upper Valley.
It's in the Upper Valley.
Yeah. No, it's in the Upper Valley.
Yeah.
It's Southern Estate subdivision.
Actually says it's in the city.
Do you, you're,
It's up near the, Art Crab, Red Road.
you're recommending approval,
Yes.
do I hear a motion to approve application 3179?
So move.
Art makes a motion, Barry seconds, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Looks like it was a big ranchette, one house on her, really looks more like a horse barn, you know,
It's 2 acres and they're calling it a subdivision. That's
they're breaking it in. I don't know what they're doing, how many lots? Is it
2
in there?
lots.
There's.
Maybe.
Well, maybe Bert knows how many lots.
They're suing, well, they put the word in.
More like a good class.
They're suing.
It's for houses or? It's an 8 lot.
They do it in Mexico style, you can put 17 houses.
Well, it's,
Oh, gosh, yeah.
yeah, I think it's, I'm not sure, it's not, it looks like it's a replat rather than subdivision. So it's staying the same, you just, something, every piece of property that has something like that, then there's a history to it, I'm sure. Some reason it's being replatted.
Okay, application 3186.
3186, and it's for a state subdivision. And this one's got a little bit over 5 acres. It's for,
Recommend approval?
Yeah, this one's by Icon Homes, it's right there in San Elizario. They're, I think they're taking the 5 acres and I don't know how many homes they're gonna build there.
In San Eddie, the town of San Eddie?
Uh-huh.
Well, if they're sewer and water, they can put it on 1/4 acre lot. If it's not, then,
yeah, no recommend approval on that.
Do they do they keep their water rights,
Yes,
the lots?
the lots keep their water rights, and that's basically what we check for, is make sure that the acreage carries forward and it balances out.
hopefully the Lower Valley will pick them up.
Recommend accepting that application.
Moved and seconded that we approve application 3186. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
I'm sorry, who made the motion and the second?
Art made the motion. Okay, application for licenses, 13A.
TNA, that's the one that I wrote to you, Johnny, and Art about. That's El Paso Natural Gas. Their 25-year license was coming up for renewal. They went ahead and they sent us a letter requesting renewal. It's a case that may he rest in peace, Jim Spear handled. So they sent us a letter where they wanted to renew for another 25 years. And sent us a check for $631,481.48
For multiple crossings.
Per
About
year?
15 crossings.
We're not gonna take it back, are we?
Um,
We're not gonna return it, right?
So, that was a court ordered and a stipulated agreement.
I have it here.
Yeah,
You
if
wanna
you guys
see it?
want to see it. And so it's already prescribed, you know, it's sort of a,
So it's a renewal for the next
we
25.
would like your guys' approval on it just for formality, but it's, so the court's already told me. you have to
Predestined,
approve it.
right?
But the good thing was it was tied to the natural gas price.
Right.
So Jim got it tied to the, just like we were talking before about the electric thing, to the index, and Johnny, I know about those for other projects, but, so that was great. So we went from 200,000 to 635,000. And I think, where's Mary? Is she? So Mary came up with, there was a little technicality in the agreement that it's common that if a date falls on the weekend or a holiday, that the agreement becomes business day after that date. That's normally in benefit to the creditor, the one that owes money, so that he doesn't, if it's due on a Saturday, he's got till Monday to pay it. In this case, it's sort of got reversed, but it still applies, and so the difference in gas prices was $35,000 in that 48-hour period.
Wow.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so we made an extra, very, very quickly caught that, and we made an extra $35,000.
Very way to go.
Nice kid.
I've never seen something change so fast.
Okay, I recommend we stipulate to that agreement.
Just say that you guys approve it.
Yeah,
We did it in accordance with the agreement. Phil looked at it yesterday, and it's pretty well defined. Jim wrote good agreements, and we could understand it, it's no question. Except for he didn't say what to do if it fell on a Saturday. Mary got that part.
Art made a motion, do I hear a second? Larry second, all in favor say aye, all opposed same sign. Next you said the letter, Jim Spear is still with us.
Yes.
Somebody's gonna work
Yeah.
it.
So Mary can go ahead and deposit that check.
And if you guys want me to make objections about anything that Jim would have made objections on, I'll be glad to do that. I think I've got them all memorized.
But you know that, notice the meetings are going a little faster. So
Well, I can slow them down.
We'll tell you if you want your
I didn't
objections.
say anything about the minutes, but I was thinking of it.
Okay, application 3044 and 3045.
Yeah, 3044, 45 are for a project that the city of Socorro has for a pedestrian walkway. And this first one is they're crossing the Franklin Feeder Canal on the three-span bridge. And then 3045, again, the same project. In this case, they're crossing the Upper Flint Lateral. And so I recommend approval on both of those.
Do I hear a motion?
Move to approve.
Miguel makes a motion, here a second.
Second.
Larry seconds for approval of application 3044 and 45. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, application 3149 and 3150, I think it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, 31,
Maybe even 83.
49, 3150 are for a project. City of El Paso through the El Paso Water Utilities is having a project to improve that roadway. First crossing is for a 5x5 by 5 foot cast in place culvert, southside feeder lateral. And then the second one is a little bit further on downstream, 3150, also on the south side road and on the south side feeder. And this one is for a 24-inch concrete pipe crossing the south side feeder. So I recommend approval on both of those.
Aren't there three, there's one more you could do on three.
3180.
Yeah, 3183.
3183 is through, I didn't read it. It's
Right.
pretty much through all of
3183
them.
also associated with the project, and this is for a PVC water line.
Where's it at? Give me a reference point.
Southside feeder between, where the Mount Carmel Cemetery is to Loop 375.
Right.
Oh, okay.
This is just across
Cross
Route
the
75.
Yeah, but
Just
luckily,
just for the record,
Right.
El Paso Water is an arm of the city of El Paso.
It's not an arm,
It's a department.
Completely like that.
Department, what's an
It's a
arm?
department. It's a department.
You're doing a good job of filling those
Phil, you
shoes.
gotta wake up on
And
it.
El Paso Water's just a name, it's a public service board.
I'm still here.
I'm still confused.
I move to approve as recommended by administration.
Okay, Miguel makes a motion,
It's over near, that's part of that expansion of the,
Larry second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carried. Three items, right?
Downstream of Route 375.
All right, application 3206. The Lower Valley Water District, Water District.
Yeah, 3206, this is related to the bridge project that they have there at Bovee Road. and they need to put in a water line before the bridge goes in.
Okay, do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
All right. Been moved and seconded, we approve application 3198, no, 3206, right?
Yeah, it's 3206.
3206, excuse me. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, application 3198.
3198 is for El Paso Electric. This is a 50-year license for a new pole that's gonna be installed just, it says parallel to Franklin, but it's just right off of Franklin.
Okay, I have a question on that. I thought we had decided 25 years pretty much what we were going. Where's the 50 year from? And didn't we say something about flat, not going 50?
Yeah, well, no, it's upon request of the applicant, but you guys, it is not it's not the standard term, right? It's a-
But yeah, most of the licenses I've seen with the El Paso Electric have it 50 years.
For poles? Is it
Poles
just,
or lines or whatever they're in.
really?
It's up to you guys, it's 25 is what's in the policy or in the manual, and then with the option of them requesting up to 50. Place we've seen that option mainly triggered has been on financing.
Uh-huh.
In this case, I don't know, we'd have to go back and research why I don't know if Chewy remembers, because we took care of El Paso Electric a long time ago
Yeah.
and standardized them.
You know, a lot of these started out with reclamation.
And I think back then the board approved the 50-year, to go 50-year with.
Yeah, I would just
For
have to go back
certain-
and research it.
for certain-
Do we have any benefit doing it that way?
Well, you get more money up front. I mean,
You get more, 25 year, you can do
you
a
can
cost.
readjust the whole thing.
Readjust it.
25 years, yeah. So it's just a matter of, we felt 25 was, sometimes, my only familiarity with that is sometimes 25 won't work for the applicant. It just is not in there like a bond for the city or a mortgage for a person. In this case, I know there's a reason why we went 50, I just don't know what it is. We'd have to go back, it goes back to some potential litigation when we
There's
first
supposed
did
to be
this.
doubt, we're talking about a lot of money.
Yeah, it'd be about 2004, 2005, but we can table it if you want us to go research it.
Like I say, I doubt if we're talking a lot.
Yeah, and since we were
How
talking
much
about
is
one
the-
pole,
How much is the amount?
one pole,
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming y'all have already done that, so I'm gonna take y'all's word for
Yeah,
it.
it's-
Sharon can give you an amount.
That there was a reason why that was a 50 year.
It's, the consideration is $5,752.50.
So it'd be
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
2,500
Now
bucks.
we need to go back.
Yeah.
The older we go.
Hey, wait,
After
That's $10
discussion,
a year, I mean, $100 a year.
after discussion, I move that we accept that
Now, That's
recommendation.
$100 a year,
Yes.
so might as well get
Well,
it.
I move we accept.
okay.
We got a second, motion, Larry second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Okay, application 3198 is approved. Now we have 19 applications, of all of the same thing that we can
Pretty much.
Just
pretty
about
much
half
approve
of it.
all at once, if y'all see fit to do so.
Yeah.
If you want to explain it, or do you need to explain it?
And, yeah, I recommend that the 19 applications for MCI for both aerial and subsurface on fiber optic lines going out, both Upper Valley and Lower Valley.
You know, we didn't, some of this got combined into all these happening at once, but one thing we do want to consider, David's here, is that by approving so many at one time, I'm not recommending this, I'm recommending it needs to be approved, but it creates an inspection problem for us in the sequencing. In other words, we get all these things, if they try to go out and instruct all these at once, we can't.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they schedule their,
We've got two guys
HPV
now,
tools.
and we're fully clear. I'm just letting you aware, we'll be able to handle this, because they're smaller jobs, they're not big jobs, but we have to be careful, that we.
so how many do you recommend we?
Well, it depends on the nature of the job. If these were all similar to like where concrete and steel jobs, we'd say we can't handle it, we'd have to hire somebody else to, we'd have income from them, these are generating a lot of income. It's just that it'll overwhelm us if they were to all go out at one time. They have a notice requirement of 48 hours.
Right. It's in the license to need, notify, and coordinate.
Surely they can't build them all one day, I mean.
No, and they won't, and they coordinate with David pretty well.
They could,
Yeah, they
they're running multiple crews on these.
Yeah.
This isn't like we've done, but anyways, what we're just thinking is that we, not only we're fine with these, on the future ones, I think if this happens, we're gonna go ahead and put a longer notice time in it, that's okay with you guys, instead of 48. They have to give us at least a week's notice. It's not gonna cause them any grief. Right now, you could get 10 phone calls on one Monday and.
Yes.
Just, it's, I guess it's the what you were talking about, not everything, the growth, you know.
Yeah, oh, yeah, and they didn't, you seen nothing.
I think this is the largest number of licenses we've had on the agenda in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Or ever.
It's only beginning.
Yeah, and this is only MCI, we've got a couple other companies that are coming into the area that are wanting the same thing, so.
Unless you want me to hire more people in the field, which you probably don't.
You just thought maybe you ought to work at night, Larry.
You know, if they work at night.
Okay, do I hear a motion to approve the 19 applications by MCI Metro?
Move to approve.
Miguel makes the motion,
Second.
Larry seconds, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carries. I like those kind of action items, you don't like that in the
We got everyone up there if you want to discuss.
tomorrow. No, better said mañana. Tomorrow might happen mañana.
You know, the engineer part of these is really, is pretty innocent, it's making sure they do what they say they're gonna do. That's all we've had problems with, right, David?
Correct, yeah. that's the
We
hard
found
part.
them digging holes that weren't in the application before.
All right. The sale of this district property, consider be.
We'd like to table that. We had two people inquire, but they never came through with
Their packet.
Okay.
So, yeah, we put it out for public bid and received no bids, right? So it's hard to sell when you're not bidding.
Okay. Do we even need to go into closed session? Our attorneys around here. I don't think so. You don't have any.
I can breathe, but I
No,
mean, we might, Art and John in executive room, if they want to say a few briefs about what's gone on in the last few days. It's up to you, I can brief the whole board and.
Yeah, well, we can, I mean, just go into closed session to do that, I
If you want to, or you guys can stay
guess.
later.
Are y'all interested?
Two people can stay.
Listening to.
It's up to the other board members.
All I can tell you is we're still in square one, but we're headed to square 1.5. Maybe. So, it's ongoing.
I'll text them right now, ask you for an update. Do you want to do that in closed session, or do you want
What's that?
to? Do you want the whole board to meet in closed session to discuss that case, or do you want just you and Art?
Y'all,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, where,
Yeah, I mean, it's not anything of any real importance.
No, it's just status. of it.
Like we've been talking about for about 18 years.
8 years, yeah.
8 years.
It's just today's, what's new today.
Nothing. All right, well,
Maybe someday, I don't know. Let's see.
the next thing on the agenda is adjournment. Who wants to make that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Larry makes the motion to adjourn. He should, because, you know, you're sitting over about where it's at.
No.
Exactly. Okay.
no?
All right, we have a motion to adjourn. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, Miguel seconds. All in favor, say aye.
That's how you.
Meeting's adjourned. Friday, you didn't